Hi everyone, welcome to our video today. I'm Derlin. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what our routine is for Jonah when we put him down for bed. So we had some friends over to visit for the Superbowl last weekend, some friends with their baby, and he was able to sleep just fine. And we wanted to share what our routine is to kind of get him down to sleep. Originally had filmed to do a grocery haul and then kind of how we prepared the food for the Super Bowl, but that didn't end up working out. So we have some footage here of us preparing for it and what we cooked for the Super Bowl for our friends. So if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button down below if you want to see more of our content. So we'll see you back here shortly.
Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you enjoy those clips from my grocery haul. I've really enjoyed making that. Yeah, today we're going to Taste of Texas, just to get some steak. My parents are in town, so Jonah's grandparents are in town, and they really like getting like the local stuff, and so I'm really excited to take them there. And we're also really excited to use our high chair cover that we got the other day. We don't have it right now; it's in the car, but we'll link it down below and you'll see it later. And so we'll see you all in the car.
Well, right now we're on our way to the restaurant. It's about an hour drive, so we have a bit of a drive. But I just wanted to talk to you guys. A little bit about how we got to our sleep schedule, to our sleep routine, and what's worked for us. When Jonah was about 2 months old, I would say he wasn't napping really like at all during the day. I think there was a point that he was sleeping like maybe like 6 or 7 hours in a day, which is crazy. Our friend of ours introduced us to babywise, the like sleep training method, I guess is what it's called. It was super helpful. Really, it was life-changing, honestly. And we learned so much about breastfeeding and making sure that he was getting the his full feedings in, and also setting up a routine for like a sleep routine for him. We'll feed him, and then he'll play. We give him a bath every other day. So today he will be getting a bath today, and then after that we will change him, get him into his pajamas, and then we'll feed him, and then I'll read a book to him, brush his teeth, and then we do our prayers. We put him down when he's drowsy, and he's able to get himself to sleep. Since we got this routine down, he's great at napping, he's great at sleeping. So I think a lot of it was that we have given him the opportunity to teach himself to fall asleep. I don't think we ever specifically use like a cry it out method, but we would always give him time to kind of soothe himself to sleep before we would go get him. So I think the most we would ever let him cry is like 10 minutes or so. Yeah, some of the things that have been really helpful for us is just being consistent in our routine, and being consistent in our time. So we always put him to bed. I would say always put him to bed at 6:30. Sometimes it's a little bit later, but we think that Jonah has really adapted well to it, and that it's helped him to like feel like more independent and consistent in his routine, and to like just have like some structure to rely on. I think that's been really helpful for him. So, and honestly, I say all the time too that like the routine isn't for Jonah, it's for me, because it just like helps me out a lot. Later, when we get home and kind of get settled down later on, we'll show you the routine there too. So enjoy.
Hey everyone, so we're back home. It's about 6 o'clock. We got home around like 5 o'clock and we put Jonah straight to sleep. And you'll see now that even though he's napping, we're going to wake him up. We're going to wake him up so that he could get some awake time before he goes to bed. And this is just part of our routine. And you'll see that at around 6:30, 6:45ish, we'll give him a shower. Or I guess before that, he'll eat a little bit. We'll give him a shower, and then we'll change him and read him a book and then rock him to sleep. And
this is pretty out of the norm too, that he's going to sleep, or he's napping this late. Usually he naps earlier, much earlier, but just because we wanted him to sleep before he goes to bed for the night, because otherwise he's going to be
super cranky
and like he was like delirious by the time we put him down.
Yeah, in the car. And you'll see that even though this is a different kind of day, that we still keep the schedule. Again, Darlene was talking about consistency, so we just are consistent with our times, and consistent with what we do, and we think that's what allows Jonah to thrive, and that's what will allow him to fall asleep, even though he's just waking up about 30-45 minutes before it's time for him to go back to bed. Mm-hmm. So you'll check it out right now.
We're starting our night routine now. Nestor is giving Jonah a bath. So that's how it's going so far, and we'll show you along how we're doing. So Nestor is feeding Jonah now. After that, I'll take over and I'll read Jonah a book, and then I'll brush his teeth and we'll pray with him, and then I'll rock him for a little bit and then put him to sleep. And then after I rock him, I put him to sleep drowsy, so he's still like awake, but he's started to rest his head on my chest, and kind of started to like close his eyes a little bit, but not really too much since he's gotten a little bit older. And then from then on, he will usually take about like 10 to 15 minutes to fall asleep. And he'll kind of be like tossing and turning a little bit until he does fall asleep and maybe start moaning a little bit. But other than that, he's pretty easy to get down to sleep. So we'll see you soon. So right now it's 7:23. It took Jonah about like 13-15 minutes to fall asleep. He fell asleep, I would say, like around 7:50. What did I say?
7:15.
7:15, yeah. And he started, I walked out of the room at 7:02, so.
Yeah, so you'll see that, you know, today, even though today was a really weird day, he was in the car a lot. He had a really long awake time from when we went to the restaurant and when we got home. And he even
had
a later nap and woke up like 30 minutes before his bedtime routine. That we stay consistent. If needed, we wake him up, you know. And we find that, again, the big thing here we think is consistency.
So one of the key things is consistency. So the first thing we do every other day is give him a bath. And then we change his clothes. We put his diaper on him and put his clothes on him. And then we feed him. And then we do like our little things routine, like brush his teeth, read a book, say our prayers, and then rock him and then put him down.
Babies will learn and kind of adapt to the schedule that you give them, and it will help them sleep. And Jonah will probably sleep through the night.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone. Thanks for watching. We're really tired. It's now like 7:25.
Yeah.
I have to go walk the dog. Derlin is going to take a shower and get ready for the night. And we'll spend some time together, just us two. We really hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.